Welcome to Reparenting Daily, your free daily guide for inner child healing and repairing the relationship with yourself. This podcast helps you establish a consistent reparenting routine and is divided into 3 sections. The first is the daily reading, the second is a discussion of the reading, followed by suggested journal prompts, and the last section is peaceful binaural beats meditation for closing. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whenever and wherever you're joining us. I'm so glad that you could join us on this journey of self-expansion. If this is your first time here, welcome. As a celebration of passing episode 700, I've opened a free membership tier for the Patreon community so you can access additional resources and join the weekly Zoom calls for free. I know there's a lot going on in the world right now and that so many people are really struggling. My hope here is to still encourage others to continue the work on reparenting and to offer a free community where people can come together and do that. I'd also like to thank all of you who've been along on the journey so far. Just as a reminder, this is a free podcast, but you can support the project by purchasing the Reparenting Daily Journal, where you can follow us along all year. This 333-page journal gives you extra insight and resources for each week, and also provides space for you to keep your notes. Another way to support the podcast is to purchase the Fairy Tales for Reparenting series, volumes 1 through 3. This collection organizes famous and obscure fairy tales from around the world into the 3 phases of the hero's journey. While you might think that fairy tales are for kids, I'd like to challenge you. These stories contain profound truths and lessons carried down over millennia that we can use in our reparenting journey. It's a fun way to reconnect with your inner child. Each volume comprises 10 fairy tales. They include an analysis section to help you dive deeper into the message, as well as journal prompts and space to reflect on the story's meaning in your life. Lastly, you can also support the project by taking a paid Patreon subscription, by purchasing the books on the website, or by donating via Buy Me a Coffee. You can find all this information on the Support Us section of the website. So now, with these announcements out of the way, let's dive into today's practice. Today's reading is a poem entitled The Structure of Life by Lucia, Domingos, Fula. Just as a reminder, we're in April, and the theme for this month is developing structure and discipline. We're in week 1, and the last day of week 1, and the theme for this week has been the importance of structure. You can click on the link in the show notes to read the poem in its entirety, if you like there. The structure of life. There's a time to be born, time to die, a time to laugh, time to eat, a time to cry, a time to be quiet, time to love, time to hate, time to kiss, a time to date, a time to love yourself again, to know what path is right for you. Time for you to know where you are going. Time to go through the happy moments. Time to go through the bad moments so you can educate your child how to live life. As you get older, your mind gets wiser. You start knowing who you truly are. Everything starts changing for the better. Some change for the worst. But just know that there comes a time for you to grow to an adult. You're not a child. Soon you'll love someone. Someone will love you. Then comes a time when there's a child. But this time it's not you. And you will have to teach them the structure of life. Thank you, and that's the reading for today. This reading brings structure into a broader perspective. Life itself is structured. There are seasons, phases, transitions, times for growth, loss, connection, reflection. Whether acknowledged or not, life moves in rhythms. The problem is not that structure exists, it's that we often resist it. We want to control without cycles, freedom without responsibility, change without transition. But maturity comes from recognizing that every phase has its place, and learning how to move through them with awareness is what's important. There's also a strong thread here about development. As you grow older, you begin to understand yourself more clearly, what matters, where you're going, who you are becoming. Structure plays a key role in that process. Without it, growth becomes random and inconsistent. With it, you begin to build a life that reflects your values. And eventually, that structure doesn't just serve you. It becomes something you pass on, whether to a child, a community, or even through your work. You model what it means to live with direction. The final idea is responsibility. At some point, you are no longer just experiencing life, you are shaping it. And structure is how you do that. It's how you move through both the good and the bad without losing yourself. It's how you create stability in the middle of change. Life will always have highs and lows, but structure gives you something steady to stand on while everything else shifts. As we go into the reflection questions for today, number 1, what phase of my life am I currently in, and what kind of structure would support me best in this phase? Number 2, how am I currently navigating life's highs and lows? Do I have routines that keep me grounded? And number 3, what kind of structure do I want to build now that I could one day pass on or model for others? That's it for today. As always, thanks for being here. Take care of yourself, and please do be well. Welcome back. Now, this is the third and final section of the daily podcast. This is your silent meditation. Please find a place where you can be comfortable and undisturbed, where you can relax and spend some time with yourself for the next 10 minutes. You can choose to be sitting, standing, lying down, or in whatever position makes you most comfortable today. Just take some time to listen to yourself. Next, be sure that you're taking time to be with your breath and to connect more fully with your body. Don't be disturbed or overwhelmed by your thoughts. Simply allow them to pass. Just observe them. Do not engage with your thoughts. Only be mindful of them passing, as if they are leaves drifting down top river. Use this time to connect with yourself, whatever time of day you are listening to this. Namaste.